Hey kids! Today, we're going to rank various kpop artists' discographies using mathematic equations. Are you ready? To begin, we must first understand our equation that allows us to calculate these numbers. To figure out the percentage of songs by a K-pop group that I would listen to, we divide the total number of songs I'd play by the total number of songs the artist has. This will provide us with a decimal number that we can convert into a percentage. The higher the percentage, the better. Simple, right? Not really. Here's where things get a little tricky. A lot of K-pop groups make English, Japanese, Chinese, and even Korean versions of a song. However, these tracks will not be considered in our calculations. Additionally, intros and outros will not be included in the calculation. I fear this provides some groups an unfair advantage, as their terrible vocals won't ruin the song, giving some of them a higher percentage. Just like before, I will re-rank each discography at the end so that you and I have a better understanding of my feelings towards their music. With that out of the way, let's get the freak into this video. There's a white twink out there who hasn't heard of Limelight yet, but those little 5 seconds just changed their life. And you know what, I'm happy. Not only for you, but for Limelight. Because it shows that somebody out there misses 2010s pop music, and Limelight is able to fill that niche with the likes of IVE and Kim Petras. So you know what, happy birthday girl. One thing about Triple S, they not gon' have the best singers, or any for that matter. They not gon' have the best rappers. They not gon' have the best dancers. They not gon' have the best performers. They not gon' have the best production. They not gon' have it the best mixing ever, like at all. All their units gone to spend cause they not hitting 100k sales. Nobody is ever gonna know the difference between a unit release and group release because they wanna be weird. One thing about them, they gon' push an NFT. One thing about them, they gon' push YouTube ads. And guess who's not clicking? Me. But one thing about them, they gon' have one singular song on an album that will transform your life a bit. Like your wig will shift a little. They finally started making good music this year, so you know what you all? The IVE disbandment movement is now suspended. You do not have to fear being arrested. WJSN can stay in the dungeon for now. It was kinda worth it. I was gonna say this is quite the improvement from last time we did this video, but they were at a 0% last time. And it's like, well, where else is there to go, other than up, when you're at the bottom? Like, it's like praising a fish for swimming in my opinion. But you know what? I'll say this. I didn't think it was possible for them. I thought mix pop would live on. But they came to their senses. And thank God for that. And I would like to send a formal apology to Lily. I didn't mean what I said in the vocal ranking video. I will show a better, more informed Ajanugu in the future. To stand up for justice. To stand up for Kepler. Wake One is not a legitimate company. Wake One is not Kepler. We love Kepler. I'll do anything for Boa and Solgi. And if streaming their horrible music is what I need to do to ensure they can keep the lights on, get them a fo at Wendy's, and continue activities in that company, then that's what I'm going to do. But let's have a moment of honesty. Are we really listening to Girls on Top the Beat? Because if we are, then you might as well get into Stray Kids. You might as well get Move into NCT. You might as well just be a boy group stan like. You see a low score. I see idols enders like. They might have had vanilla in their discography, and they might have stolen from Horrible as Eyes One, but their discography was perfect until the company decided to nerf them with that hiatus. It was a scheme, set up by Cher, to come to me, and the rest of you, with a bullcrap like. They knew that White Sun was this close to ending Idol and they had to come up with something quick. And that's what Honey or Spice is. And guess what? When they come back again in 2026, we'll forget all about this era. There was a time when these girls had one of the best discographies among 4th-gen groups, and then they released the Anti-Fragile album and never recovered. It went from worse to worser. They went from elite to competing with the likes of IVE. And low-key losing bad this year. Grim karma? Many might say so. I say Fromis got their lick back. Wake that tea up. Congratulations, Stacy. You're not that horrible. In fact, you've got some cute little songs. It seems I have grown quite fond of you. Though there are no standing urges or desires, you come to me like a long-lost friend whom I once picked apples with in Papa's orchard, and then left behind on that farm like girl go to hell. I know I said I wasn't including collaborations and OSTs, but I think I did for them. And let me tell you Waxler's something. Zero doing a lot of the heavy lifting whether you wanna wake that tea up or not. Again, you will sit here and listen to Cookie like it's not nasty as hell, like they're not 12 years old, and like Suman didn't clear them on their own song, but draw the line at something silly like Zero. Like I get it, Dr. Pepper better, but guess what? It got 93 packs. What does that tell us? Anyway. They're making Christian horse girl K-pop, so it's no surprise that Jesus was seen. It's no surprise that you just had a spiritual awakening after hearing that little clip. Jesus is found all throughout their music. So you develop a close relationship with God, and get on the winning team, before it's too late. Amazing music bruh. Unfortunately, their music is really good. Like really good. Not this year. It's been dog to do. But you squint and tilt your head to the side, and Viv is kind of the greatest group ever. But again, y'all not ready to wake that tea up. Bob botched and bad the greatest to ever do it when you think about it. Tidizo couldn't. SCSC or nothing. Odd eye circle of you wish. Name another 3-member group they can get it to. /J about this whole paragraph by the way. They got some hits. When their music is good, it's really good. When it's bad however, they doing worse than Everglow. And you know something, the general public never agrees with me when it comes to determining which era is the best, which songs are the best, and when they actually make good music. But one thing remains true. If these songs went to singers, we would really have something. Been bringing the dookie too lately, haven't you Pookies? But you know what? One thing about it. There hasn't been one album as good as Savage. Their title track run was insane. You can't take that away from them. No matter how much SM tries to nerf them. Mize, stay strong. No, it's okay, you can say it. I, too, was confused as to how Billy snuck their way up to the top like. Whoa. Above IVE? Well duh. Above Viv is debatable. But above aespa? Absolutely not. Anyway. Billy got some hits. Not many, not several, but some. Snowy Night in particular. They've got a lot of serviceable tracks, that I of course would never waste my time playing, but for the sake of this video, could get through if it came down to it. Was GWSM's death in vain? Was it worth it? You and I know the answer to that question. Can I say something controversial? G-Friend could never like. You just kinda remember where you were bruh. Music hadn't been good for a while. The Luna girls had one chance. They came on this hoe glad as hell to save the day like. Why is this the greatest song ever? Why they got the best debut album you've never heard because you're all fake and listen to Everglow on purpose. Why the album only getting better with time. Why y'all mad Loose and Bull got a perfect score like who don't make that face. Do not, make that face girl. Anyway. I know what you're thinking. Coloring. Yes, I would sit through coloring. You know why? because it makes real world and Newtopia sound even more better than you thought it could be. Please get into good music before it goes extinct and we're left with moon-wheeled segregation music.
될 대로 되라지 catch me if you can. 나는 없어 거기.